Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dalyxman's Q&A Corner number 4. In these videos, I will be answering your questions in under 15 minutes. If you have a question for me related to anything, I'll take questions outside of wrestling as well. Please send it to Ask FM, my Ask FM page, and maybe your question will be answered in a future edition, if not this one. So, let's get started with the first question, and right off the bat, we talk about our recent topic. Emma got released by the WWE just a few hours ago, and the first question is, what are your thoughts on the release and her getting arrested? Well, from what I read, Emma got arrested for shoplifting an iPad case at a Walmart. I don't know if it's iPad or iPod. It's still kind of stupid regardless. Seriously, Emma, is that how you're going to go out? You're going to shoplift an iPad case? You can afford one? I can afford one. And I'm on minimum wage. I'm pretty sure you can afford an iPad case. That sucks. Now, some of y'all might say, well, Dalyxman, people have gotten, well, not gotten released, but got away with much worse stuff. Yeah. Substance, marijuana, drinking, getting arrested by DUI or whatever case. I'm not trying to condone those guys, but at the same time, you know how the WWE is about their image. When it's not someone that's very important, someone like Emma is easy to grind under that axe. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say she doesn't deserve it. She made a bad decision. Why the hell would you shoplift an iPad case, which I'm pretty sure you can afford? I can't really say the WWE is that cheap. I'm pretty sure they're paying her very well for her to afford an iPad case. So, for her to get arrested for that, kind of stupid. I'm not gonna say she doesn't deserve this release. Hey, that happens. Maybe she can, bounce back and get to a other wrestling company, like if TNA still around or will take her, or if GFW Global Force will take her, whatever the case. Sucks for her. I saw a lot of talent in her, but she made a bad decision, so she's reaping the repercussions of it. Something like that. Anyways, the next question is, where do you see TNA 20 years from now? Out of business? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm sorry, right now, unless they get their act together and form a new identity really quickly, TNA will not be around by next year, let alone 20 years from now. Just saying. Will Maria ever come back to WWE? Hopefully. I think she's doing awesomely in ROH. I think her heel character is definitely the best heel character on that TV show. And I've always felt like Maria was one of those talents that the WWE never truly tapped into. She has so much potential. I say has because she still has it. I'm not going to say had because I think even now, working with ROH, she still hasn't reached her full potential. So if she does go back to WWE, I think the WWE should use her like I felt like she should have been used. Maybe like how they're using her in ROH. I would like to see a heel Maria in WWE. Do you ever see Kofi Kingston turning heel? I think so. I think it will eventually happen. But I don't think it'll happen too soon. Which is kind of sad because I think the WWE is completely underutilizing Kofi Kingston and just not taking him seriously. I think they'll take him more seriously when he's a heel. And I think we will take him more seriously as well. Not saying Kofi sucks as a face. It's just when he's... Just look at him right now. They're not treating him seriously. They're treating him like a joke. The guy is jobbing to everybody. Superstar, SmackDown, Raw. And I feel like when he's a heel, they will be forced to at least treat him like someone important. Hopefully. I think Kofi can make that work. Why does good mic work always kiss John Cena's ass and make excuses for him? Because he's a John Cena fanboy. No, I'm joking. Look, good mic work apparently adores watching Cena. Now, I'm not sure if he's his favorite wrestler, maybe one of his favorites, but whatever. Good mic work only defends Cena from the haters. Those guys that say that Cena is, a cancer to wrestling, that he can't wrestle, that, he's killing wrestling, he can't talk on the microphone, he's boring, he should get hit by a car, he should be set on fire, stuff like that. All those extremes. Good mic work defends Cena from that. Now, do I think he can be a little bit too protective of Cena sometimes? Yeah. Because I believe Cena does deserve some of the heat. Because the stuff he does aggravates me sometimes. Now, do I think he deserves all the heat? No. I do think he's hated kind of too much. But I do think he deserves some of it. I do think Cena should take responsibility for some of the stuff he does. But no, he is not a kiss ass. He only defends Cena from the haters, the extreme haters. What if Daniel Bryan's injury gets another surgery to the point where he comes back only in 2017? That won't happen. Now, I do think Daniel Bryan is going to be out for a while. I am sure he's going to get another surgery. And that will put him out, I think, around the Royal Rumble, which is fine. I think that's a perfect time to bring him back. Then he can win it. Then he can get the championship back at WrestleMania 31. Fine with me. What if Cena defeats Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam and goes on to hold the title until SummerSlam 2015? Next year? Good luck with that. But I've thought about that too. What if Cena does beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? Wow. Because, guys, WWE is doing their best to position Cena in a way where he can become, or they can call him, the greatest champion of all time. Why not do that by having him beat the guy that beat The Undertaker's streak? Hey, don't put it past the WWE to do that. I'm telling you guys, yes, it makes all the sense in the world for Cena to be the guy to drop it to Lesnar. But it makes also as much sense for WWE to not go that route, because they're so concerned about their image that making John Cena the greatest of all time is the only thing that matters. And what better way to do that than by having him beat Brock Lesnar? All I'm going to say is, if Cena wins, I am looking forward to that good mic work rant video. It's going to be awesome. Who's got the worst luck? Bad News Barrett or Ken Anderson? Bad News Barrett. I thought Mr. Kennedy had potential to be a world champion, but I wasn't always certain he will become one. I am certain Bad News Barrett can be a world champion. And every single time we get that idea that he's going to get a briefcase or a title shot, he gets hurt and he goes away. And that type of stuff always sucks. So he's going to be out for a while. And then when he comes back, he has to start all the way back over again. Jeez. So yeah, Bad News Barrett. Why did Fandango not get super over like he was last year with the theme? Because the WWE did the one thing that you shouldn't do with talent. They tried to showcase him all the time with no real direction for his character. And they tried to go off the fact that, oh my god, his theme is over, so let's use his theme. No, his theme is perfect. I like his theme. The problem is, that's the only thing that's over. The theme. When his character has no substance, when he doesn't really do anything but say, Fandango, nobody's gonna get behind that. Nobody's gonna think he's super over in that fashion. You need more than that, okay? And that's just bad creative direction. That's what killed Fandango. Do you think Y2J versus Bray Wyatt, AJ versus Paige will happen at Battleground, SummerSlam, or both? I think AJ and Paige will happen at both. I think Y2J and Bray Wyatt might not happen at Battleground. I see Jericho fighting The Miz at Battleground, and then having a match against Bray Wyatt, and then maybe having another match at Night of Champions. But if they have a match at Battleground, I'm not going to get pissed at it. I just don't see that happening. If Brock wins at SummerSlam, do you think he'll defend it at every single pay-per-view? That is a dilemma, isn't it? Yeah, guys, that's something we haven't really thought about. Besides the fact that Lesnar could lose to Cena, who's to say Lesnar will be around to defend that belt? Meaning, he could possibly lose it back to Cena at Night of Champions. See, the more you think about it, Lesnar versus Cena is a big gamble, okay? We don't really know if Lesnar, if he beats Cena, is going to be around to even defend the dang championship. So to answer your question, man, I really don't know. I want him to be around. Maybe they worked out a deal where Lesnar can work every single pay-per-view. Well, not every single pay-per-view, but all the important ones, like Survivor Series, like Night of Champions, like TLC, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and probably the Elimination Chamber. So hopefully that actually works out. Do you think Christian deserved to be WWE Champion at least once? Absolutely. The guy has busted his ass, has created some of the best moments in wrestling, not just with TLC, not just with Edge and Christian, not just, as a solo superstar, but he deserves it because he's a hard worker, and someone like that who goes out there to bust his ass and has the audience behind him, has the audience respect, has people backstage looking up to him. Of course, he deserves to be WWE Champion at least once before he retires. Now, maybe in WWE's eyes, they already gave it to him with the World Heavyweight Championship run that only lasted 2 days. Well, the second one lasted a month, but who knows? If they do decide to go with an actual WWE Championship run, as in a World Heavyweight Championship run, I wouldn't be pissed at it. What are your reactions to Prince Devitt signing with WWE? Here's the thing. I haven't really seen much of him. I've seen him wrestle, and he's a very awesome athlete, and I've seen him with the Marvel Hero paint over his body, and I think that's awesome. If he brings that to the company, I think he's going to be great. But I can't really say much about him. When I see him in WWE on NXT, maybe I'll have a bigger opinion on that. Let me do 2 more questions. Let me see. That's an Emma question. All of y'all asked about Emma today. I wouldn't blame you. Are you a believer? Absolutely. That's not a question, though. Do you think Bo Dallas' winning streak will surpass Goldberg? No, I don't think he's going to surpass Goldberg. I think he'll go like 55-0, maybe 60-0. I don't think he's going to go 773-0. Maybe they'll let him go 100-0, but I don't think he's going to beat Goldberg's winning streak. Okay, last question here. Dean Ambrose is one of the better characters today, no doubt. But how WWE will treat that psycho character, crazy character, and how serious can he be in playing as champion? Because it feels like WWE don't know how to fit in those type of characters. So I'm pretty sure you're asking me, can Dean Ambrose make it as a top character in WWE? Yes, he can. As like the main fixture, honestly, I used to say that it wouldn't happen unless he's a heel, but he is tearing it up right now as a face. So I do think it's possible. I can really see Dean Ambrose carrying the company on his back as like that crazy, rebellious, psycho character that just causes destruction, wreaks havoc, and loves doing it, and the fans just loves to see him do it. So yeah, I do think Dean Ambrose can be a main fixture, a main attraction in the WWE. That means I do see him being a WWE champion one day. Absolutely. As a heel, most likely. As a face, probably not. Still, I think he's amazing. Definitely a future, I was going to say Hall of Famer. That's too soon. But a future veteran, a future face of the company, a future top superstar. You know what I'm trying to say. Enough of this. Alright, thank you for watching this Q&A, guys. As always, if I missed your question, I apologize. But maybe next week, I will catch it. And like I said, if you have a question, send it to my Ask FM page. With that said, this is your boy, Dalyxman, signing off. I'm out. Peace!